Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
2nd and 7. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Cowboys at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up a run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they're going to get this up to midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Tua going to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Lavonte David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
On the double. Blue striker.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, throw left side, complete. That's Wilson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Wait. Go red.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Tua to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Let's go.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle here to Wilson. Touchdown Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away from the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving.
And Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion right is Wilson. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On the ready. Black Ultra.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A first down carry by Elliott. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost see, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On second and 12, Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's third and 2. Now Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 44, Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Tua going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Xavier Howard. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw is Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Inside give to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Prescott. He's got Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's Dak. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Out of the back on. It's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Throw right side taken in by Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. What a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Miami, they're into the win column now.